Good morning, everybody. Thanks for checking in. Today I want to talk about the push-up and specifically how to progress the push-up. It's a common exercise. Obviously, it's something that you see everywhere, and I think it's really because you don't need any equipment to do it. So people are on vacation, they don't have a gym, they're going for a run, they stop, what's something I can do? I can do push-ups. So it's out there. A lot of people want to do them. A lot of people think they can do them. Not everybody does them that well, all right? So I want to talk about how to progress them. Usually, if you can't do a push-up, the first thing people do is say, well, hey, drop to your knees and start from there. So thinking about the push-up, it's not just an upper body exercise. And usually the upper body strength is not the limiting factor. It's actually the core and what's happening in the hip region. If we can't keep the integrity of our core, our upper body is not going to be able to make up for that and control the rest of the movement. Also, if we can't keep control of the core, it's not really going to look like a great push-up. You see a lot of swaying. It almost looks like someone's doing the worm. And usually what that's going to do is it's going to kind of mess up with your shoulders and whatnot, elevate them, not get them to retract well. And then you're not really going to be using your chest, and you might be putting extra stress into your shoulders, maybe your elbows, maybe your wrists are in a weird position. So what can we do to improve that? If I take you from a full push-up position and put you on your knees on the floor, what I've just done is I've now shortened the lever arm, right? So I've taken the resistance of your body, I've cut it in half, but more importantly, I've now said to your hips and your core, don't necessarily worry about trying to function at full length, all right? So again, not necessarily a bad idea. If you need to do some push-ups and you don't have anything, knees aren't a terrible option, but as far as progressing your push-up, I want to take you up off of the floor because I want to keep you in a full line like that, all right? And keeping that long chain together is going to help translate a lot better into an actual full push-up from the floor. So what I like to do is I like to take you from that horizontal position and actually elevate you. So now that you're using a little bit less of your own body weight, but you still get the whole movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start most people with like a bar, all right, into a rack, and right around waist height is not a bad idea to start. You can certainly go a little bit higher. You know, if you're training somebody, I'd much rather start them higher and then work down lower than start too low, make them feel bad like they can't do it, and then work their way back up. So start out with something relatively easy, something in like that, you know, navel waist area, hands just outside the shoulders, shoulders down, right? Don't elevate. And also, if you look at my back, I don't want this arch here. I want to flatten that back out, almost lift up slightly through my hips. And then now when I come down, my elbows track back behind me, all right? Everything stays in a neutral position, and I'm driving out of the bottom. I don't want to leave my hips in place and just do an upper body. I want to let everything move in a line and then move out together. So if that starts to feel easy, your next step would be taking the bar down to this lower position, all right? And you can see with the lower position, I'm now doing a greater percentage of my own body weight. It gets a little bit tougher to get out of the bottom, but I'm still have my chest over the bar, my elbows tracking backwards in a line. Eventually, as you continue to go down there and you change your sets, change your reps, do it over time, you will work your way down to the floor. I've progressed a ton of people this way in a push-up. I've seen a lot of success with it. I would definitely try it out. Any questions on your push-up specifically, if it doesn't feel good, come see one of our trainers at the Beverly Athletic Club and we'll help you out. We'll see you next week.